why only he could get away with a pleated slit front like that.
They make him Grand Marshal of this silly circus, and he's afraid to come down on the playing field. He's even got 2 bodyguards with him.
Alley!
Look!
Kayamunga! Ta-da!
It's a good thing you're straight, Billy, because the last poof that tried that I drop-kicked into a peach cobbler at the bake-off.
I wanted to impress you, Bert.
Hercules Recycled. The filmmakers did such a really good job making this look very 90s in the beginning. Like from the second it starts, you just knew that it was sometime in the early 90s, early to mid 90s. Our 2 actors who end up getting sucked into Hercules Recycled 2.0, I thought that their green screen work was really well. This was so camp, and it was very cleverly done. I liked what they did, especially the sound effects when people are going, It was hilarious. That had me laughing out loud a number of times. I thought it was very funny. Very good dubbing job for the lines that they were coming up with to fit the lip sync of what the actors were saying. I think that you made this a lot of fun. Nice job.
Hercules Recycled 2.0 sort of gives you a lead of telling you exactly what it is. From the get-go, it tells you this is a really bad movie. And it essentially is a replay of the film Hercules, I think. And what seems to be the case is as if a bunch of people have a mic and they're recreating the dialogue. And it can be just random, out of pocket, humorous moments, right? Think about when you're out with your friends or you're on a date and you are peeking and peering to maybe a TV screen, or you're on a date and you're out in public and you see a pair of strangers and you're creating that conversation that they might be having. And that's exactly what this film represents. That's exactly what we're getting in this film. Funny, weird, and in a sense, one of those, it's a really bad movie, but has this like cult classic sort of vibe and tone and feel to it.
In the film Hercules Recycled, this feature had the style and quality of those very old sci-fi style films, especially with the coloring as well. It was very bright and overexposed and gritty in imaging. It's ironic since this is also supposed to take place in the future. So I really liked that juxtaposition of the old-styled sci-fi and the very futuristic elements they include. This really jumped out for me, for example, in the scene with all of the shoes. I just think that with the style of film and then that stark contrast, it was really cool to see. It's definitely very funny, and the comedic timing was great. The random bursts of them being mega strong was really funny, and I think that the style of comedy is very unique. It reminds me of Monty Python styled comedy in a way, and the filming also because of the short bits that they have throughout, or just maybe the old sci-fi film vibe in general. I also really liked the music and sound effects. It added a lot to the comedy and overall vibe of the film. They used a lot of special effects, which reinforced that sci-fi feel, and they were very old-styled effects. Also, watching with subtitles definitely added a lot because I was able to catch some more of the jokes. Overall, I think the editing was very well done and the comedy was really funny, and the concept was really creative, making it very enjoyable.
I like the opening sequence of the film. There's something very inviting and almost satiric or humorous about it, which I think contributes nicely to the story, especially as we do a play within a play within a play approach. It was really creative and very funny, and I really appreciate the time and effort and creativity that it took to bring this to life. I think it's a really interesting mixture of technique and art and inspiration in one piece.